Good afternoon, everybody. How we doing today? I am currently on the north end of Manteo. I was having some vehicle trouble, and the mechanic that I like to see is at the north end of Manteo. So, figured I'd hit the video on the way back. Just got the truck back, driving like a champ. Really happy it's fixed. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. There's not anything crazy big to go over in Manteo that I know off the bat, mostly because I'm not out here that much. I used to live out here for about a year, but either way, I'll narrate what I see, including Manteo High School on my left. That's where I went to high school at, all 4 years. In the very last year at Manteo High School, they introduced the new high school in Roanoke Hills, First Light High School. That was my very last year of high school. The new high school was coming about. I remember there was a big debate on the school rings about which school they would say on them for the people that went to Manteo for 3 years and then ended up at First Light for the last year. Either way, we got downtown Manteo will be on my left, historic downtown Manteo that is, and along with that we have the Pioneer Theater, which was a movie theater for a long time. It was a very old school style movie theater. I believe it only fits 200 people in it. And all the way up to the end of their reign, they were still charging people the cheapest prices to ever go see a movie you would pay years and years ago. And they were also still only charging about 50 cents for a bag of popcorn. I know most of y'all have never experienced that in this day and age, but it had that nostalgic feel. Either way, they sold it, and it is now a performance venue, and a very up close and personal kind of performance venue. They still have the seats in there, but instead of showing movies now they do live performances. Over here on my left, you got Manteo McDonald's. Do not go to this McDonald's. Anybody in Manteo will tell you that. Anybody on the Outer Banks will tell you that. It's one of the worst McDonald's anybody's probably ever been to. Just thought I'd throw that out there. If you're in Manteo, don't go to the McDonald's. They've had a bad rep since I was a kid. We got what used to be Big Al's over here on the right. Looks like a good dog retreat. I don't know what that is. But we have Jump Masters here on the right. It's your trampoline park right here in Manteo. You got old school TL's. TL's has been around for a long time. A lot of places in Manteo have. There's a couple places that change over quite a bit, but for the most part, everything you see in Manteo has been there for eons. And on my right, we have the Currituck County Courthouse, the only courthouse for Dare County. And I'm going to take this left. You guys should know this route by now because it's right up here by my work. This is the little stretch before I get to Pirates Cove on the left, which is where I work, and that's right before the Manteo Bridge back to Nag's Head. Still got that one lane traffic right here before you hit the bridge on both sides. They did just write a news article for the local Outer Banks news source saying that they plan to be finally completed with all highway and road projects before the summertime. Music to my ears, because they have done it in the past before where they worked in the summertime out here, and it's not a pretty sight. A lot of upset people for all the backups. Always a good looking sight on the top of the bridge here. In the summertime you can find people out here boating and kayaking and doing all kinds of water sports. They do have a water sport rental place right over here on the highway, on the Nag's Head Causeway I mean, and I believe it's Kitty Hawk Kites. They have 2 or 3 Kitty Hawk Kites throughout the Outer Banks, and all of them have all the water sports you could want to rent, all the goods for it, is what I meant to say. Jet skis, venture boats. Speaking of, I have a pal that owns a boat that runs right out of Pirates Cove Marina, where I work, and they just will give you boat tours. It's called OBX Adventures. It might be Outer Banks Adventures. Check that out. Good, friendly guy. I recommend him. He's been doing it for some years now. Turned his love for the water into a business. Nag's Head Causeway here. Got a bait and tackle shop right here on the right. People fishing today right here on the bridge, looks like. Pretty smart place to put a bait and tackle store. And then Causeway Water Sports, there you go. It says they got pontoon boats, jet skis, and anything else you might want. And then right up here on the left, there's another spot. Never mind, that is the second location for the same company, Nags Head Water Sports. Tail of the Whale on my right, they're open the least out of anyone. They're only open usually from June till September. And that is Kitty Hawk Kites right here on the right. It looks like they have the most as far as rentals. Alright guys, I'm coming around the bend. Nags Head Highway. Showing you guys this route more times than I can count. So I'm going to end this video right here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for riding. Catch you on the next one.